What's poppin'? It's your boy, man. We back with another banger. Look, we was at the zoo catching plays today. At the zoo. Come on, man. Y'all not messing with us today, man. Y'all not messing with us today, yesterday, the day before, any other day, to be honest. And we had a 100% win rate today for callouts. We only took one major trade today, which was puts at open. I did, scalp some calls up in between, but as far as callouts, official callouts, we only took one today. So 100% win rate. The streak continues. Yeah, man. Honestly, you can't complain. Can't complain. We having a blast. So basically, what we're gonna be doing, obviously, is gonna be going over what happened today, and then get ready for FOMC tomorrow. So without further ado, basically, remember yesterday what we talked about: previous day's close, previous day's low, same levels as yesterday, right? And we just keep looking back. Remember, when in doubt, zoom out, look left, right? We bounced from over here in this area, and what do we do? If we got above this, then we broke out, retest, right? We came up here to this upper area. So we already had our profit targets, right, and everything like that. So because the first move was so simple, right? Failure, fake out, this candle right here, bang, whole move down, 30 minutes, one and done, right? Right to previous day's low. So because that did hold, we did get the somewhat of a really almost a triple bottom right over the top. So basically, yeah, we just still in this range, right, ready for FOMC. Remember what I said, every time that 740 is that middle of the range. So that's why we've been closing basically on top of that 740 for the past like 3 or 4 days, right? So what are we looking for, right? So FOMC is tomorrow. So we're gonna use the levels, right? Remember, it may introduce volatility, but the levels remain the same. So even if it moves pretty fast, right, it's just super, super quick. You still don't want to have to, overstress or anything like that. So without further ado, we have previous day's close, of course, 741.35. 740, of course, 740, 740, 740, 740. Remember, zoom out above 740, we get pops back into the 747, 749 area. Below 740, we come down into the 730, 728 area. So we do have a wide range, and because we're smack in the middle, you should expect chop tomorrow, right? Don't over leverage tomorrow morning. Don't try to catch every move before FOMC, right? Because they most definitely can just kind of range bound you until then. So sleep in tomorrow, have a blast, go touch grass, do something. I went to the zoo today, so go do something to kind of get your mind off of things. And don't stress it going into tomorrow, because remember, we don't control the market, right? It could do nothing. It could be flat, right? We don't have to go into the day fearing a loss or anything like that. So, right, previous day's close. Oh, actually, let's adjust these now that we are on the video, right? Close right there. And then previous day's low is pretty much the same. So nothing's really moving except for previous day's high. So basically the same range, right? So we have upper resistance up here now. So if we cannot reclaim 742, right, which is previous day's high, and we start to reject back under 750, then you have a nice little risk to reward back down to 736, 735 range. And if we can take out Thursday's low, right, then we have nothing but this huge gap down here between 732 and 728, right? So that's basically what we're looking for the downside. Now upside, right? And I'll say if any of these levels hold over tomorrow or when FOMC or whatever. So if this does tend to hold, then we'll same levels over previous day's high, 742, boom, back up 745. And if we do break out of this channel, right, break out, retest, hold at 745, then we can push possibly back to the 748, if not the 750s, right? Because FOMC can cause very volatile moves, right? So prepare for, volatility. Go to the higher time frames. Wait for the candles to close, it'll just make it a little easier on you mentally, right? Because look at this far candle. I mean, if you only played the higher time frame, nothing happened, What Kanye say? What are we talking about then? You know what I'm saying? So what are we talking about? So higher time frames will take that beat out of your chest, you know what I'm saying? So watch those upper levels. VIX is still elevated, right? It may not be up in the 20s, but it is above 17 level, right? It is above that gap fill down there at 16, and it's definitely not below, 15 or anything like that. So we still have that possibility, if anything, I might buy some VIX calls just to hedge everything, I don't know. We'll see how tomorrow plays out, all right? The dollar is still going, all right? We're almost up here at this equal high, and even if we do get a pullback, right, it could just be setting up for a, could be setting up for a nice little cup and handle, right? We never know how this is all going to play out. So if the dollar does continue to pump tomorrow, watch for, possible rug pull. Same with VIX. Volatility is going to be there regardless, just because of big data. And then we have more data going into the day after that. So just be very careful. Try to avoid zero DTs as much as you can, because you can get smoked just for your position to go green. So if you're not ready for this type of play, this type of movement, I just wouldn't suggest playing in this anyway, right? So yeah, watch that 731 major daily level, 740, of course. lower bounds 735, 736, upper bounds 744, right? So you have your levels. You know, if you're in the chat, I always chart my levels every morning. Y'all have my charts, so you see exactly what I'm seeing, right? We're still below that 5 as well. So that's another thing that I kind of been watching, right? That's why I took those shorts underneath there. Or that's why I took the shorts up here once we kind of came and retested these upper levels, right? So yeah, that's pretty much it, man. That's the only thing I'm watching for now is SPY. I'm not really looking for, you know, any other you know, nothing crazy. Amazon, yeah, see, everything's kind of in a range. So we basically just have alerts because it is very possible that we do get a nice push because we are in fear. You know, markets never bottom in fear. So, you know, who knows, man? And like I said, with this, we have a lot of things that are having broadening wedges, and they can be bullish or bearish, right? If it's a bullish one, all right, it should break above. If it's bearish, then it should break below. So there's, you know, don't jump the gun. Remember, you don't have to guess. You don't have to guess in this market, right? Let it all play out. Let it all work out. Meta, Tesla, everything's kind of below its 5. SPCX, SPCX for sure. Oh no, SPCX had a pop today. Okay. Nice little pop, but it's still below all of its EMAs and they're spreading apart. So even if they do kind of come up here, you do expect some sort of pullback, you know, initially. Not to say that it's going to roll forever, but expect a pullback, you know, as it comes into those higher levels. Yeah, man, I don't really think there's really much else that I'm going to be watching. Honestly, it's just SPY, right? We're doing the same levels, same everything. Nothing's really changed, right? So you don't have to go in tomorrow stressing, right? Look at the higher time frames. Look, let's turn off all these wicks. All right, take the noise away. Right, where are we closing at? Where's the candles actually at? Right, remember the wicks are just there to mess your head up. You know, wick up, whatever. But where are we closing at? Right, where are we currently? Under 740. Remember, anything under 740, you gotta watch for those lower zones. You know, anything above 740, you gotta watch for those upper zones. So we have a nice range for tomorrow. So please, please, please do not complicate this. Right, it is as simple as you make it. Trading is as simple as you make it. Right, and I'm here to walk y'all through all of this. So, you know, especially if you're in the chat, then you're really good, right? What we talking about, you know? And I'll let y'all know when I'm trading, when I'm not. Sometimes it's time to walk away, right? We did take some lottos. I did absolutely bank on when I was at the zoo. So, you know, but I still tell people to, you know, just walk away, do other stuff, right? There's no point into, you know, just being on the charts every waking minute of the moment, you know what I'm saying? Of the day, I mean, like, it defeats the purpose, especially if we're not doing anything, right? So everybody who was just watching this all day, you gotta do better, right? You have to, because it'll just force you to take trades just because you're watching it. If it's out of sight, it's out of mind, right? Kind of just get away from it, or just use higher time frames, and nothing confirmed on the higher time frames. So, you know, keep it up, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, mentorships Q3 are closing soon. Yeah, man, other than that, we're just chilling. So yeah, you know where to find me. Instagram at OKBET, OKBet. YouTube, of course, voila. Everything else, all links into the description. And keep God first, keep it simple, and have a blast, man. Don't blow yourself tomorrow, man. Do not blow yourself up tomorrow. Don't blow your port, just breathe. And if you don't feel like you can do this, just don't trade tomorrow, right? Just wait for it all to fizzle out, right? So have fun tomorrow, right? Breathe, no emotions, relax, no bias, nothing. Whatever it wants to go, let it go. Confirmation, higher time frames, right? Don't get caught in wicks. Wait for candles to close. And I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And I'll see y'all later. Peace.